I've gotten a mixed bag in response to that video. There was a video in which two college teams were at the end of a game. One team was up by 7 points. There was 8 seconds left in the game. The team down shot the ball, didn't make it. The team that was up by 7 points rebounded the ball with 8 seconds, and you could see both teams just kind of, all right, we're going to dribble this out for 8 seconds. The game's over. You guys won. Right? The team that was losing wasn't going to try to aggressively defend them, and etiquette calls for just, like at a football game when you take a knee and run the clock out. Instead, the team that was up ran down the court and gave, an extra exclamation point slam dunk, and the guy even kind of hung off the rim and showboated a bit. And I said it was unsportsmanlike. It has no place in sports. A member of the other team, the team that was down, ran down the court as that team was running down the court to do that showboating dunk. And when the player landed back on the court after doing the dunk, one of the players of the losing team shoved him, got right up and pushed him in his chest, and it like sparked a little altercation. This person says, so to clear this up, your stance is poor sportsmanship warrants physical assault. You can both disapprove of the sportsmanship and hold the other accountable for their actions. Yeah, but here's the problem. In that video, I never once condoned the action of the losing team. Not once. I didn't say this guy was in the right and this guy was in the wrong. I didn't say this guy did the right thing by shoving this guy, getting in his face. Nothing. I only talked about what the other team did wrong. I never condoned the physical push. I never condoned anything that the black team did. The team in the black jerseys, by the way. Black jerseys and white jerseys. Not once. So you hear me make an entire video about how I don't think that what the guy on the winning team did was called for and acceptable. I said it was unsportsmanlike and he should have a talking to. I think I said he's got a lot of growing up to do. You heard that and went, oh, you condone violence. No, not at all. You got to listen to what somebody says, not what your brain interprets to fit whatever the fuck's going on up there, right? Never once talked about the losing team. Didn't talk about the losing team, the losing players, the losing coach, none of it. I didn't even talk about the rest of the winning team. I talked about one player making one play that I thought was uncalled for. Your brain jumped to all the rest of the conclusions. Now, to everybody else, and like I said, I've gotten a mixed bag. I think it's about an even split between people who disagree with me and agree with me. To the folks that disagree with me, it's fine. My wife disagrees with me on this particular subject. She doesn't think it was necessarily out of bounds for the winning player to do what he did with 8 seconds left in the game up 7. To all of you folks on social media that are disagreeing with me, let me ask you some questions. So then, do you think that the NFL teams should continue to throw and run the ball instead of kneeling? Because you guys keep telling me that the reason why you disagree with me is that you play to the end of the game. You don't stop playing. Doesn't matter how far up you are, you don't stop playing. So do you think that the NFL players should stop taking knees? And you're up by 2 touchdowns with 35 seconds to go. You should snap the ball and keep throwing it, right? You play till the end of the game. How about baseball? Hockey's a hard one to do because you do play until the end of the game in hockey. You're constantly trying to get another goal even if you're down 8. How about baseball? You're up. You're on the road. You're up 6, 7, 8 points. 8 runs, sorry. And you're still stealing bases. You're not just, hitting and playing the game a bit. We're going to hit it, and you guys are going to try and field it. No, you're going to still steal bases? I'm asking, like, where is the line with you've won this game, man? I'm gonna reset the scene. The winning team was up by 7 with 8 seconds to go. And everybody comes into the comment section and says, Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller. These fucking kids aren't Reggie Miller. So I understand the Reggie Miller argument. I get it. I can point to the Kansas City Chiefs and Pat Mahomes and see how many points they score in a very short period of time. Or the old the greatest show on turf with the Rams and how quickly they could light it up as well. I understand that. Now let's be realistic. The ball was rebounded by the winning team. They have possession of it. Up 7 with 8 seconds to go and the clock running. The opposing team, the team that would need to pull the Reggie Miller, the opposing team basically gives it up. You can see everybody, you inbound it with a few seconds to go, and whoever catches it on the inbound dribbles it a couple of times, but the defenders don't come rush at them. They all kind of go, all right, this game's over, man. We fucked this one up. We lost this one. The team that would need to pull the Reggie Miller is given up. You would need 3 possessions, realistically, to take the lead in under 8 seconds. Clock running. It's not going to happen. And you know it's not going to happen. That kid who ran down the court and dunked one last time and then hung and swung off the rim was sticking it up the ass of the team he just beat. That is poor sportsmanship.